والسادة، انضموا إلينا للترحيب بلاعبي فريق القادسية وفريق الأهلي. القادسية تيم and الأهلي تيم. Let's welcome the teams of القادسية تيم and الأهلي تيم. السيدات والسادة، يرجى الوقوف عند المقدرة للنشيد الوطني للمملكة العربية السعودية. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh for the Women's Cup final. The stage is set and it all comes down to this. The reigning champions Ahli face Qadsiah in the second edition of the Saudi Women's Cup. Qadsiah, they make one change from last week's 4-1 win against Al Shabab. Munira Al Ghanem replaces Ajara Najoya, who will start on the bench. So only one change for Qadsiah, and it is a big change at that. Ajara Najoya has been crucial up top for Qadsiah so far this season. Sarah Bajork just stepping back into defence, of course, with Lindsay Harris in goal, who will be absolutely crucial here tonight to try and put out the firepower that Ibtisam Juradi will bring. There is Lindsay Harris and the rest of her team. Sarah Bajork is the captain for Qadsiah tonight, a new signing this season for the Kabul side. And well, this is the only opportunity for either side after Al Nassr last week were crowned champions of the Women's Premier League, so it all comes down to this. Sarah Bajork for Qadsiah up against Ibtisam Juradi for the toss. Maria Sol Caputi is our referee this evening, the Italian referee. Also Francesca De Monte, Veronica Martinella and Reem Al-Dosari. We celebrated International Women's Day last week, and well, what a remarkable sight. 4 officials led by Maria Sol Caputi. In fact, Maria Sol Caputi was the very first female referee to referee a Serie A match. A remarkable achievement. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Ahli. They also only make one change from their 3-1 loss against Al Nassr last week. Malouk Al-Hassawi She will replace Elodie Nakash in midfield, so both making changes to the midfield. Malouk Al-Hassawi will start for Al-Ahli. Renan Kassab in goal. Soa Ria Asiri, Aya Al-Majali, Farida and Haraya Al-Shamrani across the back. Fadwa Khalid, Ragad Mukazian, Malouk Al-Hassawi and Naoma Kabakaba in the midfield, with Ibtisam Juredi and Dalia Abu Laban up top. Ibtisam Juredi, of course, scored 2 goals in the last cup final here last year, along with Naomi Kabakaba, where they claimed the 3-2 win against Al Shabab in the very first edition of the Women's Cup. Very first time that Al Qadsiah have made the cup final. Well, will history repeat itself? Can Al Ahli claim the win yet again? Al Ahli, known for their fluid passing, exceptional tactical discipline and fierce competitive spirit, they've certainly built a reputation as a powerhouse in the Saudi Women's Premier League. Currently sat second behind the champions Al Nassr. They finished second last season also. Quick check of the watch for Maria Sol Caputi. We will be underway any moment now. A real wealth of experience in her position. She was also part of the match officials for the 2023 FIFA World Cup. Here is the official countdown, and we are underway. It is the Saudi Women's Cup final. It's Al Ahli up against Al Qadsiah. A huge game, the only opportunity for either side to claim a trophy this season. And well, it all comes down to this. Luis Andrade, head coach for Al Qadsiah, former Sporting Braga and Benfica head coach. Al Qadsiah already with positive momentum just going forward. Al Qadsiah playing from right to left in the red strip, and Al Ahli left to right in the green. Luis Felipe, the Portuguese head coach. He in fact came from Flamengo women's team. And on the other side, Manal Farage. An important game. Manal Farage was in fact in charge of Al Ahli this time last year, claiming the trophy for the very first time. A real wealth of experience now in the Saudi Women's Premier League, along with the Cup. Of course, we are at the Kingdom Arena here tonight, and the Al Qadsiah supporters coming all the way from Kabul to Riyadh to get behind their team. And they certainly know how to bring the party. Naomi Kabakaba just brought down in the process there by Sarah Bajork, and the referees marched all the way over. Well, perhaps just taking one for the team there. It was a bit of a nasty challenge. Well, she's fairly lucky that she's got away with that one, Sarah Bajork. First real opportunity for Al Ahli. Struggled really to get out of their own half in the opening couple of minutes here. Typical set piece taker for Al Ahli. Aya Al-Majali looks to take. Lindsay Harris organises her defence. You can see the real height difference there with Naomi Kabakaba. The ball is whipped in, half cleared and steered in, and well, scooped up in the end. Pressure from Dalia Abu Laban just in front of Lindsay Harris there, but not enough to steer the American away. Ibtisam Juredi charging forward, steered away in the end by Harris. It will be an Qadsiah throw-in again. And that's really where Qadsiah could be punished, through the likes of Ibtisam Juredi. She's going to be heavily relied on here tonight, as she has all season. 22 goals in 16 appearances, Ibtisam Juredi. There's literally no stopping her at the moment. Ibtisam Juredi again just breaks through, but beaten to it by Harris. And now Qadsiah on the counter-attack. Wonderful ball through. Garek. She does manage to find Sulaf. Still with Sulaf, slides it back in the end, and Garek. And it's steered wide. Renowned Kasap in goal here tonight for Al Ahli. A wonderful attack on the break there from Qadsiah. Terrific ball through from Ligarech. Just finding Sulaf, and Sulaf did well just to hold up the play and just waited until Ligarech came all the way from the halfway line just to the edge of the area. Well, unlucky there just to steer it wide. But a terrific counter-attack. Al Ahli lose possession. Ligarech again. She's going to be absolutely crucial in the midfield here tonight. And in the end, it's a very good challenge from Haraya Al-Sharami. Again, another player who's going to be heavily relied on. The former PSG player, also played for Brighton and Hove Albion back in the UK. Ibtisam Juredi bundled to the ground, and Maria Sol Caputi. She pulls that one up, and it will be a free kick for Al Ahli. Yeah, completely sandwiched there, brought to the ground. The Moroccan, as the earlier shot by Ligarech. She just didn't quite get the clean connection she was looking for. Just clipped the outside of her foot and steered wide of goal in the end. It's good early pressure from the Kabul side. Qadsiah currently third in the Saudi Women's Premier League, just behind Al Ahli. So within the Saudi Women's Cup so far this season, Ibtisam Juredi has scored 8 goals in the campaign, top goal scorer for Al Ahli. And it is Ajara with 4 goals for Qadsiah, of course, on the bench. And Kaba has a go. Slight deflection there, and just took the Zipan pace out the shot. Picked up easily by Harris in the end. Lindsay Harris in no real rush here, just looking for options, trying to take it well out of her area at the moment. No real contest at all from Al Ahli, happy just to allow the goalkeeper to come out of her area there. Yeah, not for the first time, as Harris just steered that one out of play. Good interception in the end. Ball comes through. Chased down by Noof, but Aya Al-Majali does well in the end, the centre-back. Juredi just drops back to help her team regain possession. Now Naomi Kaba knocks it on and runs through. Juredi to her right, also Malouk Al-Hassawi in the middle. And Kaba perhaps a little bit too much on her own there, but guilty of overplaying it, Naomi Kaba. She did have options in the centre through the likes of Juredi and Malouk Al-Hassawi. Ball given away in the midfield. Qadsiah takes a touch into Juredi. My apologies, it was Malouk Al-Hassawi. Nair Al-Majali just steers it back into Qadsiah. Dalia into Qadsiah. Wonderful opportunity for both teams to play in the Kingdom Arena, which is the home of the men's side, Al Hilal. Just caught offside, Fadwa Khalid. What an achievement it would be if Manar Faraji could claim the second title in the Saudi Women's Cup. They're also looking to claim the league title. They were looking for the double. That was their main objective this season. Unfortunately for them, Al Nassr just got away with it yet again. For the third consecutive year, Al Nassr have claimed the Saudi Women's Premier League title. Bit of space on this right-hand side for Al Ahli. Nair Al-Majali. Just keeping hold now, Al Ahli, trying to just make Al Qadsiah do the work. Bit more composure to what we saw in the opening couple of minutes. Nora just getting caught there. Luis Andrade. was actually with Benfica women's team from July 2019 to December 2020. He only had 3 losses in that time. And then prior coming across to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, he was with Flamingo women's team from December to July 2023. Juradi just manages to wriggle away through, and it's Malouk Al-Hassawi that's bundled to the ground. In the end, it will in fact be a free kick to Ahli again. Not for the first time has Ibtisam Juradi been targeted. And of course, I am sure she will be picked up all night. She is the firepower for Ahli. 8 goals in this campaign, 22 in the league. Headed away in the end. Good clearance from Bajork. Terrific to see all the Kabul supporters coming across to the Kingdom Arena. So Qadsiah at the moment, they do sit 8 points behind second place Al Ahli in the Women's Premier League. Ball comes across, Kaba chasing. Can she keep it in play? She certainly can, Kaba. Ball's whipped in and Harris is there. Good delivery though by Naomi Kaba. Of course, scored last week in the Saudi Women's League against Al Nassr. It was a 3-1 loss, but Kaba found the back of the net. 21 goals so far in the league this season again. Very physical and dominant, and here is Kaba, and it's a wonderful save from Lindsay Harris. And Naomi Kaba, she can't quite believe it. First real attempt on goal for either side. She was onside, Kaba, a terrific run, just drawing it back away from Bajork. And fingertips keeping it out and keeping Al Qadsiah well and truly in this. Excellent save from Lindsay Harris. Golden Glove for her last season. And she's done an excellent job yet again for the Kabul side. Al Ahli, first corner of the night, whips in and Kaba's there again. 2 hands on it this time. Lindsay Harris quickly played it out, and now Al Qadsiah on the counter. The ball slid through. Just getting caught there, but nothing given. It will be an Al Qadsiah corner from one corner to the other. Good connection from Kaba, steering on target. Good reactions from Lindsay Harris, former Portland Thorns player. So played for Houston Dash. Maria Sol Caputi just coming to put a few fires out there. Just letting them know who is boss. Ball comes in, half cleared, and the opportunity and it's deflected, and it's Al Qadsiah that break the deadlock at the Kingdom Arena. It's Kabul that roar here tonight. And for all the hard work of Lindsay Harris, just moments before that, she kept Al Ahli out from breaking the deadlock and claiming the opening goal. Let's have another look here. It was an excellent delivery, and it just bundled all the way through. It took a slight deflection from the Al Ahli defence. I think it was Dalia Abu Laban, and it was indeed. You could see the shot came off here, but it was Dalia Abu Laban who just got the touch, and renowned Qadsiah, she can't quite believe it. There wasn't much she could have done there. It was Rahaf Al Mansouri that took the strike for Al Qadsiah, but it was Dalia Abu Laban that got the final touch to find the back of her own net. And well, it's Al Qadsiah 1, Al Ahli 0. Juradi tries to find Qadsiah, intercepted this time. Back heel from Rahaf. Just trickled out of play. Munira Al Ghanem, one of the changes here tonight from last week's lineup. She replaced Zahra Nakusht Ajoya. Bajork. Dalia Abu Laban. She'll want to redeem herself indeed. Ball across to Qadsiah. Qadsiah comes through, and the balls come all the way across. And what an opportunity for Fardwa Khalid. It was an excellent delivery from Naoma Qadsiah right across the mouth of goal. Juradi couldn't quite get there, but Fardwa Khalid should have done much better there. That should have been the equalizer in the cup final. And Fardwa Khalid, she'll be really frustrated with that. As you can see, Manar Faraji is. Well, 20 minutes in, and it's Al Qadsiah 1, Al Ahli 0. Headed down by Ayar Al Majali. Good pressure again in the midfield from Al Qadsiah. Al Ibrahim, new signing for Al Qadsiah this season. She in fact signed across from Al Shabab, where she played in the cup final last year against Al Ahli. It was a 3-2 loss for Al Shabab, a 3-2 win for Al Ahli. It was Ibtisam Juradi claiming 2 of those goals in that cup final, along with 1 for Naomi Qadsiah. Out in full force here tonight. Wonderful to see the support that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has for the women's game. Fardwa finds Juradi, well blocked in the end by Sarah Bajork. It will be an Al Ahli corner. Sarah Bajork, the Iceland international. Over 145 appearances and 24 goals for her country. Former Juventus player, where she had over 34 appearances. Qadsiah is another wonderful save from Lindsay Harris. Again, Qadsiah, the 3rd time and 3rd attempt on goal, kept out by the American. And at the other end, again, Al Qadsiah on the counter-attack tonight, this time through Nora. She has revenge to make the former Al Shabab player. She can't quite believe it. She felt that that was a corner. shake of the head from the Saudi national. Let's just take a look here. The header again from Qadsiah. And that is the difference. And we've seen it time and time again in the Saudi Women's Premier League. The likes of Lindsay Harris in goal. Also the likes of renowned Qadsiah, two of the better goalkeepers in the Saudi Women's Premier League. And what a difference it makes. There's been 3 good attempts at that from Naomi Qadsiah. But having an excellent goalkeeper makes all the difference. Lindsay Harris has kept Al Qadsiah in this. Flicked on by Qadsiah. Jaradi's there, but she's going to be picked up and marked all night, I can assure you that. Dalia Abu Laban steers it left. Qadsiah picks up, cuts inside. Legaric chasing, unable to get a hold. Touched by Shamrani. Fadwa Khalid chasing. Nora bundled to the ground there. Fadwa Khalid remains with the ball. Shamrani slides it through, cuts out of play in the end. Picked up by Ayar Al-Majali. And it comes all the way through. And I'm sure Lindsay Harris will have no real urgency here. And there is the Jeddah support here tonight, coming all the way from Jeddah to Riyadh to get behind their women's team. Well, I think Nora needs to tie her laces a little bit tighter when she puts that boot back on. So only 2 games remain in the Saudi Women's Premier League. Al Nassr already crowned champions. But Al Ahli will look to remain and finish in second. And all celebrations. Rayan Machedo raising the flag loud and proud, as is that boy there. And they always bring the party wherever they go, the Kabul supporters. But it's not over yet. Al Ahli are still well and truly in this. Only 1 goal separating the side at the moment. Only 26 minutes in. There's a long old night ahead, both for Luis Andrade and Manar Faraji. Terrific stadium to host the Saudi Women's Cup final. Ball's played through, but just a little bit overcooked there, and it will be an Al Ahli throw-in. Sora Bajor, the captain for Al Qadsiah. She in fact was the first Icelander to win the UEFA Champions League back in 2020 with Juventus. And talking of the UEFA Champions League, Maria Sol Caputi, our referee here this evening, she's also had experience in the Women's Champions League. She in fact refereed a game last year with PSG up against Real Madrid, so again brings a real wealth of experience officiating some of the biggest women's clubs and the men's in international football. Just a bit too heavy for the likes of Haraya Al-Shamrani. Just a little bit of frustration starting to kick in for the Jeddah outfit. Just don't look as composed as they did do before that goal. Jaradi though slides it through. Naomi Qadsiah, and it trickles away. Ragad just staying tight on Kaba. Ragad Munir. Did well, the defender in the end. Also a former Al Shabab player. She only had 2 appearances for them last season before coming across to Al Qadsiah, so she didn't in fact participate or make an appearance for Al Shabab in the cup final last year. She was already with Al Qadsiah, but she'll remember that game for sure. Hanafi delivers, it's an in-swinger. Harris plucks it out the air at ease. Quickly plays it through. Excellent pace, excellent run there from Adriana. Brought down in the end, excellent challenge from Shamrani. Referee comes over. That one's a yellow for Haraya Al Shamrani. Let's take another look here as Adriana makes her way across, just clipping Adriana. Yeah, you can see. Just coming in at the side, connecting with Adriana's knee, and well, that's Haraya Al Shamrani in the book for that one, and a free kick to Al Qadsiah. Renowned Kassab sets herself up, the Jordanian goalkeeper. And it will be Legarach. Delivers, heading towards the back post, and it's punched away by Renowned Kassab. Wonderful work by the Jordanian. Excellent delivery though by the French national. Legarach, 15 appearances and 2 goals for her country. A wonderful signing for Al Qadsiah this season. Made a real difference to the midfield. Nora comes for the short. Headed away though by Aya Al Majali. Steered back in. Malouk Al Hassouri just gets a touch, and well, there's no green shirts there, and easily dealt with in the end. Well intercepted. It's back over the top. Opportunity, and it's straight to the hands of Renowned Kassab. Good positioning from the goalkeeper. Just drops nicely to the goalkeeper's hands. But again, Al Qadsiah winning that ball within the midfield and nearly catching Renowned Kassab off guard. Sulaf Ahmed Asiri, only 17 years of age, and what a moment for her here tonight. She's just got caught there by Ragad Mukazin. So Al Ahli are coming into this on the back of a 3-1 loss to champions of the Women's Premier League, Al Nassr. Al Qadsiah, they come into this on the back of a very comfortable 4-1 win against Al Shabab. Opportunity now, well blocked in the end. Adriana couldn't quite get it through the Al Ahli defence. Nora can't quite get a hold, but it will be an Al Qadsiah throw-in. Al Ghanem with the throw-in. Nora picks up. Steered out of play, and again another Al Qadsiah throw-in. Munira Al Ghanem, another player fairly young for Al Qadsiah again, only 17 years of age. The likes of her and Sulaf Ahmed, two of the youngest players on the pitch here tonight. And there is Sulaf Ahmed, renowned Qassab former Amman FC player back in Jordan. Seven appearances for the Jordanian goalkeeper so far this season in the Saudi Women's Premier League. Been in and out of goal alongside Iman Gallia this season. And a yellow has been given, this time to Ragad Mania. Let's take a look here on Kaba Kaba. You can see quite evidently there the pull of the shirt on Naomi Kaba Kaba. Rightly so, Ragab Mania is in the book for that one. Maria Sol Caputi did in fact referee the Supercopa women's final back in 21-22. With Milan up against Juventus. Ball comes all the way over the top and is flicked on. Jaradi is there, but it's half cleared, half dealt with. But it's Al Qadsiah that come away with it. In the end, it's shanked wide and away by Legarech, but away from goal. There is confirmation of that yellow card. Able to keep it in play there, Bayan Mohammed. Kaba Kaba just looking for options. Can't quite keep it in play as she looks to turn and find a bit of space there. So the Knights of the East currently lead here at the Kingdom Arena, 36 minutes in. We are fastly approaching the half time. Majali just does enough to steer it back. Kaba Kaba, heavy touch, gives it away. Munira flying in there, and another yellow card has been given, and I think that's to Munira Al Ghanem, and it is indeed. She looks a little out of control, the youngster. Just hacked away at Shamrani. Nowhere near the ball. And certainly bringing down two Al Ahli players, that's for sure. It's the second season in the Women's Premier League for Al Qadsiah, who were promoted last year. Kaba Kaba slides it through. Dealt with in the end. We've got to remember that the Saudi Women's Premier League was actually only established 3 years ago. So Al Qadsiah missed out on the first year, but were promoted from Division 1 into the top flight last season. And they've progressed even more so this season. In particular, signing some extremely talented international players. A few of those on the pitch here tonight, like to Legarech and Sarah Bajork. Also new signing Adriana has made an excellent impression to Luis Andrade. Suwajara Najoya. Shamrani finds Juradi. Juradi does well. Brought down in the end, but play on, says the referee. No foul. Adriana chasing, can't quite get a hold as Aya Al-Majali finds Ronald Kata. Back with Aya Al-Majali. Good movement from Kaba Kaba. Rahaf Al-Mansouri unable to get a hold. Just looking a little bit more controlled in the last few minutes, Al Ahli. As I say that, Dalia Abu Laban dispossessed. An opportunity now. Aya comes across and steers it out of play in the end. The Jordanian centre-back. Absolutely crucial at the back for Al Ahli. Aya Al-Majali, Jordanian international. Half cleared. Al Ahli do well just to come away with that one. Touch by Juradi, the run from Kaba Kaba. Naomi Kaba Kaba now driving forward, just going to need a bit of support. Juradi comes. Kaba Kaba just trying to knock it through, and no foul again, says the referee. Kaba Kaba, arms in the air. She felt that she needed something there. Back with Al Ahli though. Just under 5 minutes remain in this first half. Haven't really had that many stoppages in play, so I can't imagine there'll be too much additional time. Luke Al-Hassawi gets enough on that to steer it over to Dalia Abu Laban, but in the end Abu Laban brought down, and it will be a free kick. Let's have a look here as Legarach just came charging in, connecting with Dalia Abu Laban. It is in fact a free kick, potentially a very crucial free kick, not too far away from goal. Lindsay Harris has been called to action on 3 occasions already here tonight, and the supporters can't quite look. Juradi, and it's over. We've seen Ibtisam Juradi find the back of the net from that sort of distance on many occasions. Just a little bit too much loft. Getting under that, the Moroccan. Steered away. Rahaf with the throw-in. Ahli come away with it though. Juradi, touch and turn. Kaba Kaba on the left now. Juradi tries to go all the way. No foul, says the referee. Zora Bajor, lovely ball down that right-hand channel. Options now through the likes of Adriana. Headed away though by Aya Al-Majali. Kaba Kaba looks to claim bit of space and time. Now Malouk Al-Hassawi dispossessed. The pocket's being picked by Adriana. No communication there. Al-Majali does well. Juradi looks to go through the centre again. Just a bit too much on her own. 3 red shirts surrounding Juradi as she approached the edge of the area. And it's Qadsiah again at the other end. Literally end-to-end action here. And the ball comes through and it's wide. Adriana, new signing for Qadsiah. Just couldn't quite find the target. A difficult angle from that sort of position for Adriana, the Brazilian former Orlando Pride player back in the United States of America. And prior to that, she had 79 appearances and 37 goals with Corinthians back in Brazil. Juradi. Ball comes over the top. Kaba. She's going to need support. Juradi starts to come and it's a goal! Lindsay Harris for all the terrific saves. She's just let that one slip. And moments before the break, Naomi Kaba finds the back of the net, and there is the equalizer. It's Qadsiah 1, Ahli 1. Let's have another look here as Naomi Kaba comes in. Looked like she was just going to cross it. She went for goal. Lindsay Harris initially thought she was going to look to cross, but it just came the other way. And Harris had already committed. She was just completely off balance there, Harris. You can see she'd already gone to the left and didn't have enough to get back over to the right. Fingertips, but not enough. And that little one there. Celebrations, it's worth the late night, that's for sure. And there is the equalizer, and an absolutely crucial time for Ahli. Well, Kaba claimed a goal last year to claim the trophy, and that could contribute to the trophy yet again. Well, it's game on here at the Kingdom Arena. It's Qadsiah 1, Ahli 1. Kaba claims, just keeps it in play on that far hand side. Al-Majali feeds it through. Lovely touch by Juradi. Steering it wide, and it's a wonderful opportunity. Ibtisam Juradi from a very difficult position. Just cut it back. And away from Rahaf Al-Mansouri. Only 2 added minutes here. Push in the back from Dalia Abu Laban on Adriana. Lindsay Harris looks to take. Long distribution, nestling just on the edge of the area. And there it is, it's half time in the Saudi Women's Cup final. And well, Qadsiah breaking the deadlock through Rahaf Al-Mansouri. It took a slight deflection from Dalia Abu Laban for Al Ahli, finding the back of her own net, claiming the opening goal. But just moments ago, Naomi Kaba, not for the first time having a shot on target, but this time it surpassed Lindsay Harris, unable to keep it out. It's Al Ahli who finds the equalizer, and at the break it's Al Qadsiah 1, Al Ahli 1.
معلوماتية عن دوري النساء وأيضا كأس الاتحاد بالنسبة السابقة، فلذلك أنا تعمدت إني أختار عناصر نسائية. فخلونا نتعرف على أول مشتركة ونعرفكم كذلك على القوانين. أهلا وسهلا. جاهزة؟
جاهزة.
معلوماتك كثير قوية عن السيدات؟
يعني.
طيب أول مشتركة معاي جاهزة. القوانين راح تكون عبارة عن 40 ثانية، عندي 7 أسئلة، بقدر المستطاع جاوبي على السؤال اللي تعرفينه، واللي ما تعرفينه شو تقولين؟ سكيب، ولكن تعلين صوتك. طيب تبين تروحين الايفون؟
ان شاء الله.
الايفون ممكن يكون من نصيبها او من نصيب المشتركة الثانية، فخلونا ناخذ الميوزك وناخذ أول سؤال راح يكون معانا، ودائما أول سؤال سهل. ما اسم الملعب الذي نلعب فيه الحين؟
المملكة أرينا.
ممتاز. النقطة الأولى، متى تم انطلاق دوري كرة القدم النسائي في السعودية؟
2021.
خطأ. 2022 23. ما الفريق أو ما هو الفريق الفائز في أول نسخة من كأس الاتحاد السعودي لكرة القدم؟
النصر.
مين؟ ممتاز، بس علي صوتك. ما هو النادي الذي حقق أكبر عدد من الألقاب في كرة القدم النسائية؟
النصر.
ممتاز. بالنسبة للسؤال ما قبل الأخير، ما هو أول مباراة رسمية للدوري السعودي النساء؟ سكيب كان البيرق والنصر. والسؤال الموجود عندنا كم عدد البطولات المحلية لكرة القدم النسائية بالمجمل العام؟ كم بطولة؟ 4 خطأ، واعتقد انها جاوبت 3 من اصل 7. خلينا نشوف المشتركة الثانية اذا راح تنتصر عليك او لا. تعال معنا هني. اهلا وسهلا. جاهزة؟
جاهزة.
كيف معلوماتك؟ يعني ممكن تفوزين؟
ان شاء الله.
ايوه
ان شاء الله.
اوكي، راح نبدا معاك باول سؤال ويكون سؤال سهل. ما اسم الفريقين اللي قاعد يلعبون الحين؟ مين ومين؟
النصر والهلال.
الحين
الاهلي والقادسية.
يا ساتر، هذا اول سؤال. طيب ما هو الفريق الفائز في اول نسخة كأس او اول نسخة دوري في كرة القدم النسائي؟
النصر.
ممتاز. ما هي المدينة التي استضافت المباراة النهائية لكأس الاتحاد السعودي الموسم السابق للنساء؟
سكيب.
اوكي، مع ان احنا في موجودين بنفس المكان. لو ألفتي شوي. على العموم، ما هو الفريق المتوج باللقب الدوري ل3 مرات؟
سكيب.
يا ساتر، أسئلة سهلة. من هي هدافة الموسم السابق للدوري؟
سكيب.
كلهم سكيب. طيب من هي هدافة كأس الاتحاد للسيدات النسخة الماضية؟ خلاص كلهم سكيب. انت خسرتي معانا لكن تربحين. على العموم، وين الايفون؟ عطونا الايفون. الايفون تستاهل هني. الف مبروك. الف مبروك. شنو حابة تقول؟ كلمة ممكن توجهينها كضغطك حق نادي الاهلي. عفوا.
فالكم الفوز ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله بالك الفوز كذلك في المنافسات القادمه. وهني هذا التيشيرت كذلك ما طلعتي خسرانه. تيشيرت مقدم من نادي الاهلي وموقع من كل لاعبين الاهلي للشباب. شكرا. خلينا نشوفه. طيب خلينا نشوفه دامك فتحتي. خلينا نشوفه. هذا هو التيشيرت. تستاهله. الف عافيه عليها. ولا لا زلنا مستمرين معاكم جماهير الاهلي. لا زلنا مستمرين معاكم كذلك جماهير القادسية. سمعونا اصواتكم وتشجيعكم لكم للفعاليات الاخرى. ارتقوا. وهذا الايفون المتواجد معانا يروح للمشجعة الأجمل الحاضرة في هذه المدرجات. فاستمعونا لها تحية. أبيك تغنين مع الجمهور هناك. شنو تقولين معاهم؟ أي شيء للأهلي.
أحب الأهلي. أحب الأهلي.
تحب الأهلي. تستاهل صفقة وإحنا كذلك نحبها. على هذا الفوز وألف مبروك. ونتمنى لكم كذلك حضور مميز وأجواء ممتعة وجميلة ومستعدين للمفاجأة الكبرى اللي راح تكون مع زميلتي فاطمة. ترقبوا.
الحين حضورنا الكريم عندنا الجائزة القيمة، الجائزة الكبرى، الجائزة اللي أنا شفتكم كلكم تكلموني وتقولون أنا بس للأسف بيكون عندنا فائز واحد بهذه الجائزة، والجائزة هي عبارة عن لا توقعت إنك تعرفون شو لازم نسوي الحين. الجائزة عبارة عن شو؟ في شخص هني هاللحظة اليوم بيطلع بسيارة جديدة إن شاء الله بإذن الله ويستاهلها. بعد خلونا شوي نسوي لكم تيكي تاكا، شوي نحمسكم أكثر، خلونا نشوف الشاشة العملاقة، خلوا عيونكم على الشاشة العملاقة، لأن بعد دقايق بيتم اختيار الفائز بالجائزة الكبرى وهي عبارة عن سيارة، ومن الحين نبارك للشخص الفائز فيها. خلوا عيونكم على الشاشة العملاقة، لحظات بالأصح ثواني نفصلنا، نروح يمين نروح يسار، نسوي زوم إن، نروح زوم إن، يلا يا سلام. ألف مبروك لك. إذا ممكن تتشرفين معانا اليوم، إذا ممكن. ألف مبروك لك. قولي لنا هاللحظة، فسري وعبري عن شعورك. والله أحس بطير من الفرحة. كنتي متوقعة إنه ممكن في يوم تربحي سيارة؟ ما أدري والله. كنتي جاية هني وفي نيتك أو دعيتي؟ خبرينا شو السر؟ قلت يا رب وحشة فينا احنا. ألف مبروك عليكم، تستاهلون. بس منو بيسوقها؟ أنا وأمي. ربي يبارك لكم، يعطيكم خيرها ويكفيكم شرها. طبعا اليوم للأسف جوائزنا خلصت، كانت متنوعة وايد، وأهم شيء أن تكونون استمتعتوا فيها. نحن وايد استمتعنا وياكم، خلكم معنا. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. It is the Saudi Women's Cup final and it's Qadsiah 1, Ahli 1. Qadsiah's Rahaf Al-Mansouri breaking the deadlock. She took a strike and it just took a slight deflection off Dalia Abu Laban, finding the back of her own net, making it 1-0 to Qadsiah. Moments before the break, Naomi Kaba, not for the first time having an attempt on goal, but this time she found the back of the Qadsiah net, making it 1-1 at the break. Tremendous first half, and referee Maria Sol Caputi did an extremely good job in that first half, and well, it's all to play for in the second half of the Saudi Women's Cup. Today, these two teams represent more than just their clubs.
They symbolise the continued growth and evolution of the women's game in Saudi Arabia. This final isn't really just about lifting a trophy, it's about showcasing to the rest of the world the incredible potential of women in sport and the thrilling future of football in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's Qadsiah in the red, Ahli in the green. And well, 45 minutes remain. Of course, if it is all square at the end of the 90 minutes, it will go to extra time. And if it still remains all square, we will have that dreaded penalty shootout. Naomi Qadsiah, 3 excellent attempts on goal prior to finding the back of the net. Lindsay Harris with an excellent performance in that first half. She was just caught off balance with the goal. She initially thought that Naomi Qadsiah was going to cross, as did many. Well, looks like there will be a potential change here. Jory Tariq looks like she will be making her way on. Reem Al-Dasari, she confirms that the change will be made and it will be Ragad Mania that makes her way off and Jory Tariq that makes her way on. Also another change for Qadsiah, and it will be Maram Al-Yahya making her way on, and she will replace Munira Al-Ghanem. So 2 changes for Qadsiah. Only 16 years of age, Maram Al-Yahya. Tremendous opportunity for her to step onto the pitch in the cup final. And Maria Sol Caputi gets us underway. It's the second half of the Women's Cup final. There will be one team claiming that trophy here tonight, and it's Qadsiah 1, Al Ahli 1. Remember, Al Ahli claimed the trophy last year. A 3-2 victory against Al Shabab. Ibtisam Juredi with a brace. Naomi Qadsiah claiming 1. Well, Qadsiah, she's already found the back of the net here tonight. Can history repeat itself? Can Ibtisam Juredi also join Qadsiah in finding the net? She's certainly got a good track record in the Women's Premier League. 22 goals so far this season. She has surpassed the 17 that she scored last season. And in fact, Ibtisam Juredi scored Morocco's first ever goal in the World Cup against South Korea, a 1-0 victory in fact against South Korea. Already 8 goals in the campaign, which will look to add to that tally here tonight. Just looking at the head-to-head fixtures between these two sides, they've met 4 times before here tonight. Last meeting was back in December, a 3-3 scoreline. Ibtisam Juredi claiming a brace yet again, and Fadwa with a goal, Legaric with a goal, and also Sarah Bajour claiming 2 in that last meeting, getting 3-3. Adriana just cuts it back, brought down in the process, but referee not interested. They also back in the Saudi Women's Cup last season, but here we have Naomi Qadsiah. Ibtisam Juredi tries to take it round Lindsay Harris, and again the goalkeeper stood her ground, did extremely well there. Let's take a look at the other end. Just getting caught. Adriana, there was certainly contact there, but not enough for the referee. So the two sides did meet last season in the cup. A 3-2 victory for Ahli, who then progressed to be crowned champions. Qadsiah tries to feed it through, blocked in the end. And last season in the league it was a 1-1 draw and a 0-0 scoreline. So 3 draws and 1 win for Ahli. Dalia looks to find a way through. Advantage was played, but referee soon pulled it back, and it will be a free kick to Ahli. Naomi Qadsiah just brought down there. Legarech just clipping Qadsiah as she came through. In the campaign so far, Ahli with 19 goals, Qadsiah with 14. 4 against Ahli and 4 against Qadsiah. So defensively, pretty much a mirror version of each other. Maluk Al-Hassawi a little bit naughty there. 2 hands around the neck of Rahaf Al-Mansouri. Few words being shared, but the delivery is made. Jurayeh! What a goal! Of course, the Moroccan was going to score here tonight. Terrific work from Ibtisam Jurayeh. And there are the celebrations for the Jeddah outfit. Ibtisam Jurayeh, her 9th goal in the Saudi Women's Cup. An excellent header, also a good delivery from Ragad, picking out Ibtisam Jurayeh. And I think it was Legarech just trying to follow in the run of Jurayeh, got on the wrong side of the Moroccan and just couldn't keep her out. Terrific header. And there's Al-Ahli's second. Harris couldn't really do much with that. It was a good goal. And it's Qadsiah 1, Al-Ahli 2. And those boys know where the camera is. Qadsiah nearly get away with it. Good pressure though by the Al-Ahli defence, although it will be overturned with the pressure on Adriana there. Dalia Abu-Laban, who found the back of her own goal in that first half. It will be a free kick to Qadsiah from one end to the other, and Luis Andrade looks a little bit frustrated with that second goal for Al-Ahli. Legarech places it, gets her eye in. Legarech, and it's blocked in the end. She was going for goal, no doubt about it. It's Al-Ahli that nearly come away with that one, just the heavy touch made it easy for the back line in the end of Qadsiah. Maram Al-Yahya feeds it through, a bit too heavy, and Hanafi doesn't make it easy in the end for a goalkeeper, but renowned Kassab does well in the end, and Ibtisam Jurayeh just brought down there, and it will be a yellow card to Dalal Abdul Talif. Referee marches over in the end. You can see Dalal with that swinging leg just colliding with the back of Ibtisam Juraydi. Manar for ages, she wanted a card and the card was given. So Dalal in the book for that one. Luis Andre not happy with Ayar Al-Majali, really voicing his opinion. He's gonna have to calm down a little bit here. He's absolutely furious. Ayar Al-Majali takes, headed down in the end. Touch and turn, but Kaba. Now Ibtisam Juraydi. Wag of the finger from Luis Andre. He's really not happy within his technical area. Well, a few familiar faces waiting eagerly on the bench. They'll be wanting to make an appearance here tonight, that's for sure. Kassab coming all the way out of her area just to ensure Kaba keeps a hold, turns and just tries to switch it across to Juraydi. Oh, cut out of play. Trying to find Kaba. The ball just goes a little bit AWOL there. On paper, and as history tells us, Ahli do have the slight advantage in this fixture with one win out of the 4. But the performance of Qadsiah throughout the season so far, and also some of the players that they have, that really could go either way here tonight. But as it stands, it is Ahli the better of the two. And it will be a free kick to Qadsiah. Let's take another look here. Adriana bundled to the ground. Asiri just coming over the top and just heading on to Adriana. 2 goals last game for Adriana against Al Shabab in the Saudi Women's Premier League. An excellent new signing, 28 years of age, the Brazilian. And now all eyes turn to Renan Kassab. She wants 3 in the wall. A firm indication from the goalkeeper, Legarach. We know the sort of power she can get from this sort of distance. It won't surprise me if she goes for goal. Well, heads towards the back post in the end. Renan Kassab bundled to the ground this time at the back post by Maram Al-Yaya. Fair bit of contact in the end. It's actually Sulaf Asiri that made the initial contact there. Just knocking the goalkeeper from pillar to post. It's excellent to see an all-female officiating team here tonight. Just to remind you, Maria Sol Caputi leading the way, the Italian referee. Francesca De Monte and Veronica Martinelli. And of course, Reem Al-Dosari, Saudi national, as the fourth official. Here is the second for Al Ahli. Ibsam Juradi getting away from Ligarech. Finding the back of the net. Terrific work by the Capitan. Those youngsters looking on at the role models on the pitch here tonight, and true role models indeed, paving the way for the future generation. Well, we are approaching that 60-minute mark. It's all still to play for. Touch and turn, but given away by Qadsiah. Dinked over the top. Qadsiah picks up the loose ball. Lovely work by Qadsiah. Slides it through Juradi into Qadsiah. It's a wonderful save again. Lindsay Harris just reading the run and the link-up play between Juradi and Qadsiah. She just comes quickly off a line, advancing ever so quickly there. Lindsay Harris just to intercept the play and scooped up the ball from Qadsiah's feet. Terrific work and confidence from Lindsay Harris. But it is the attacking force, the attacking duo, Ibtisam Juradi and Naoma Qadsiah, that are causing all sorts of problems for Al Qadsiah at the moment. Again, Qadsiah getting a hold. Comes all the way through. Anaya Al-Majali gets it up the pitch to Juradi. Malouk Al-Hassawi now picking up the pieces, but a bit too heavy on that far-hand side. Well, Al Qadsiah might be a goal down now, but hasn't dampened the spirits of the Knights of the East. Point to the watch, an indication that every second will be added here tonight. No doubt about it. With Maria Sol Caputi in charge. Well, there's not only a battle on the pitch, there's a battle in the stands with who can be the loudest. Of course, in very much a rivaled club stadium for the Al Ahli supporters. Al Ahli and Al Hilal is an El Clasico in Saudi Arabia. And Al Ahli, they step up here tonight to face Al Qadsiah in the Kingdom Arena. Just the high leg from Bayan. Play will resume. Well, there's certainly plenty of options on the bench, in particular for Qadsiah. Ajara Njoya, top goal scorer in the Women's Cup. She is available for tonight's game. She, in fact, has scored 24 goals in 16 appearances in the Women's Premier League, claiming 4 goals in this campaign. So perhaps that's the firepower that Qadsiah need. Half cleared and picked up in the end. Legaric does well, skips past one and goes for goal, but couldn't really get anything on that, Legaric. The anticipation, the enjoyment. Of course, Ramadan Kareem to all. It is the holy month of Ramadan, hence the later kick-off to normal. It is also the month of giving, and at half-time, a very lucky spectator. They, in fact, won a car here tonight. We also had a remarkable show just before kick-off here this evening, celebrating history in the making, the second edition of the Saudi Women's Cup. And so many milestones have been knocked down, creating the future of the women's game in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, showcasing to the world what they can bring. Maluk does well, a charging force. And Kaba plays the ball up, but nobody's there. Picked up at ease by the back line of Qadsiah. Well, we're approaching that 70-minute mark, and Qadsiah really in this second half, they haven't had a sniff in at all. And as I say that, the ball steered out of play with no real pressure at all for Qadsiah. Could it all just be a little bit too much? Just ran out of steam. They started the better of the two, but Ahli have crept their way back into this game. In particular, the dominant force up top, Juradi and Kaba, just finding it difficult to stop them from getting through at the moment. If you remember, in that first half, Kaba had a few shots on target, kept out by Harris, but it could have very easily been 2 or 3 for Kaba. Dalia Abdul Laban couldn't quite find Juradi. Qadsiah sat fairly deep. Picked up by Legaric. Whips the ball through. Half dealt with. Should be a free kick, and it is. Sulaf just being brought down there, the youngster. An evident foul again from Masiri. Directly in the back of Sulaf. And yet again, it will be Legaric. Manar Faraji. She looks on, the ball's whipped in, and it's parried down by Renown Kassab. Excellent goalkeeping by the Jordanian. No real contest there towards the back post. It was a good delivery from the French national. But nobody contesting renowned Qadsiah whatsoever. Don't have the height that the likes of Naomi Kabakaba brings for the set pieces. Also Rayan Machado is also an option on the bench. They're looking to change at the back. If they're looking to make a change going forward, Ajara Njoya would be the player to bring on. Just unable to keep it in play there, Nora. Nerves perhaps starting to rumble as we approach that 70-minute mark. As it stands, it will be Ahli keeping the trophy. Siri looks for Kabakaba, flicked on in the end. Nobody's there apart from Sarah Bajort though. Nearly, very, very nearly the pocket was picked there. Just starting to look a little bit untidy at the back for Al Qadsiah. And as I say that, Juradi gets away. It's Ibtisam Juradi! What a save from Harris! Ibtisam Juradi can't quite believe it, but it's a terrific save from the American. Heck of a strike from the Moroccan. Rahaf couldn't get anywhere near. And well, it's a corner, but it's an excellent save. And Harris, yet again, has kept Qadsiah in this. The disbelief. Juradi, she thought that was number 3. Malouk Al-Hassawi just getting caught here. Well, it will be Ragad who takes. Ragad whips it in, headed away. Ragad for the second. She just cuts on the inside. Wonderful work, but couldn't quite find a green shirt. And now Sulaf. Just steers it back away from Kabakaba. Bajork. And in the end, Rahaf can't get a hold. She's given it away. Redeemed herself well though, just trekked back there to get a foot in. Well, Dalia Abu Laban has been given a lifeline after that own goal in the first half. No foul, says the referee. Legaric with the long ball. Just a little bit too much on that for Adriana. Nora just feeling the aftermath of that tumble. Just overstretched there. She went in on Ibtisam Juredi. Ball comes through. Adriana twisting, turning, she does well, and it is a corner. Excellent work from the Brazilian there. Just got it off Isiri. Good interception though. Aya Al-Majali setting up her defence. Referee just indicating to just steer away there to Manar Faraji. Sarah Bajork comes forward. And well, there is in fact going to be a change, and it will be Haya Al-Sanadi. She'll be making her way on for Sulaf Isiri. Haya's night begins, Sulaf ends. The 17-year-old with a good first half and second half performance, but Haya's night begins. 5 appearances in the league so far this season, so hasn't played in all of the games. Haya Al-Sanadi. Bit of movement in the box. Bayan Sarah Bajork. Tag teaming to just make a bit of room. Ball comes in and it's a header, but it's wide. She couldn't quite find the target there. Sulaf, her night is done. Let's have another look here as the ball is whipped in. The header came, but just not able to find the target. Just under 15 minutes remain. Delivery trickles all the way out. Garech. Quick turn and go. Flag is raised. It is out of play. Just an indication by the referee that perhaps just creeping a little too much forward there by Adriana. Flicked on to Harris. Quickly played out again. Subnar Faraji, with her second season in charge of Al Ahli, will be an excellent achievement if the scoreline remains and she lifts the trophy for the second time with the Jeddah club. Qadsiah, of course, finished third in last year's edition. They were defeated by Al Ahli 3-2 in the semi-finals. Renowned Qadsiah nearly gets into a bit of trouble here. And it will be a corner. The Jordanian just came perhaps a little bit too far out. Unable to get a hold. Didn't perhaps realise that Haya Al-Sanadi was so close. Whips it over. Half cleared. And it's managed to wriggle its way out there, and well, an excellent corner from Legaric. Heading towards goal indeed. Well blocked by Qadsiah. As well, Qadsiah in the build-up to getting here tonight, they in fact eliminated league leaders Al Nassr on penalties in the semi-final. Terrific achievement for the Kabul side. Fardwa and Malouk Al-Hassoui. The coming together of two Al Ahli players there. Nora just lurking behind. It's a bit of a heavy collision. The referee just indicates that medical treatment will be required, and well, there's a sight for sore eyes. Ajara Njoya, now the Cameroon international, could be the difference, and also an interesting decision. There is also going to be a change in goal. So, Ajara Njoya is alongside Salma Al-Dosari. An interesting decision, as I feel that Lindsay Harris has had a terrific game so far, but it could well be down to the number of international players on the pitch. So with Ajara Njoya coming on, an international player has to make their way off, so the choice will be Lindsay Harris off, Salma Al-Dosari on. The Saudi national replaces the American, and it will be Rahaf Al-Mansouri making her way off, and she will be replaced by the Cameroon, Ajara Njoya. So two changes for Qadsiah. Now this could just flip the game on its head. Could they be the difference here tonight? An excellent game for Lindsay Harris, and the ball's whipped in now. Half cleared. Malouk Al-Hassoui in the end just gets a touch, but it will be free kick for Al Ahli. The flag was raised in the end. Just a little bit too early there with the run. You can see just ahead of Qadsiah, Sarah Bajork. So Ajara Njoya will slot in up top. Ajara, first real touch of the ball, feeds it through. Naya Al Majali does well in the end. Kept in by Legaric. It is a handball there, so referee just marching over to steer Ibtisam Juradi away. You can see the handball there from Dalia Abdul Laban as Legaric just went to make it over the top. Juradi looks to be the distraction, but Legaric whips the ball over and it's flicked away by Aya, picked up though by Ajara. Will be a corner. In fact, Aya Al Majali, she wins the battle there. And it will be a goal kick. Excellent defending again by the Jordanian. Elodie Nakash, she looks to get ready. And celebrations have already started for the Jeddah outfit. Ball play through Kaba Kaba. It's 1 against 1. Naomi Kaba Kaba has a go. And it's steered wide. Not for the first time has Naomi Kaba Kaba found a way through on the break. Sora Bajork did well just to stay on the right side this time. Made it difficult for Kaba Kaba. So Elodie Nakash awaits to make her way on, the former Dijon player. And it will in fact be the Capitan Ibtisam Juradi. An applaud from the support. Goal scorer here tonight, claiming the second for Al Ahli. Will that be the difference? Will that be enough for Al Ahli to claim the trophy? Dalia Abu Laban gives it away to Sora Bajork. So a fresh pair of legs now in the midfield for Al Ahli. Well, many making their way here tonight to witness history in the making. It is truly remarkable, the attention and development that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is putting on the women's game. Of course, the Women's Cup continues to be a key pillar in the mission to empower female athletes across the kingdom in alignment with Vision 2030. Only minutes remain here in Riyadh, and at the moment it is green in Riyadh here tonight. Headed down. Siri manages to get it away, but Abu Laban with a heavy touch gives it away in the end. It will be a corner. Dalia Abu Laban. Just a few unforced errors here tonight for the Saudi national. Crucial opportunity for Qadsiah. Lagarach delivers an excellent delivery, but renowned Kasap, calm as you like, gets two hands on it, and the Kabul supporters can't quite believe it. For all the dominance in that first half, for all the hard work of Lindsay Harris keeping Qadsiah in it, it's Ibtisam Jaradi that turned the tide here at the Kingdom Arena. Dalia into Malou, doesn't have the pace to get that one. Well, this is all now about game management for Al Ahli. They need to try and keep the ball away from Ajara. Ajara's been very quiet since coming on, but here is Ajara, and Aya Al-Majali will have one and one only objective, and it will be to keep Ajara Najoya out here in the final embers of the game. She's worked hard the centre back all evening, as she has done all season. Lagarach again. We know the sort of placement, a fairly straight corner zipping across the mouth of goal. Well, there will in fact be 6 added minutes here in Riyadh. Ball comes zipping across and it's headed away. Well, there's plenty of time on the clock, that's for sure. Jara skips past one, delivers, headed away by Aya. Malouk dispossessed. And it will be a free kick to Al Ahli, a yellow card given to Nora. Just poor timing from the Saudi national on Malouk Al Hassawi. Just lunging in there, stood showing by Nora. Directly in front of the referee. Anar Al Faraji. Looks like she's about to do a 100-meter sprint over to the referee, but the card was shown. And no rush at all from Qadsiah. Well, Al Ahli, the party's started already. And it will be a pleasant trip back to Jeddah, that's for sure. Makes the journey ever so sweet. Malouk back on her feet, but she's been spoken to perhaps with the time it's taking by the referee. Can Al Ahli hold on from one youngster to the other? The future is bright for them in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as the path is being paved for a bright, bright future in the world of football. Of course, all building up to the 2034 FIFA World Cup. We've already seen so much development in the kingdom, and there is so much more to come. Lagarach dispossessed by Kaba. It's steered out of play. 3 minutes remain. Free kick to Qadsiah. Legarec, I am sure, will take a hold. Just pushed down by Qadsiah as she came through. The Ahli bench can't quite look. Jory Tariq just knocked down there. Former Al-Ittihad player. Sora Bajork having a firm word with a few of the players and instigated with Qadsiah and Sora Bajork. Then Aya Al-Majali. And Sora Bajork needs to be careful here. Rajara just trying to put out a few fires with her own players. But you could see it was Jory Tariq that was brought down, but the afters came from Sora Bajork. Qadsiah. Now Legarec is flicked over the top. With a red shirt though, and Nora tries to feed it back through. Ajara. And now at the other end, opportunity, and it is a wonderful, wonderful interception there. Shamrani should have done better. That should have been it. That should have been the game put to bed. A minute remains here at the Kingdom Arena. And a golden opportunity for Shamrani to make it 3. And again, this time the flag is raised. A check of the watch there by Francesca De Monte. So close for Al Ahli to claim the second edition, their second trophy in the Saudi Women's Cup. Back-to-back champions, only seconds away. Qadsiah takes a hold, feeds it through. Steered, or half steered in the end. And well, Dala does extremely well at the back there. Qadsiah now committing so many players forward. Legarec, she wants it quickly. So does Luis Andrade. See Sora Bajork. Oh, she was in fact given a yellow for the afters there. Al Ahli off the bench. Seconds remain. Malouk Al-Assawi brings Legarec down. Dala over the top. And just a bit too heavy from the Saudi national. Well, all players now off the bench, anticipating that final whistle. Referee indicating to Qadsiah just to make her way up. Manar Freiji looks very frantic. A gasp of breath as perhaps the last bit of play here. Seconds on the clock. Half cleared by Qadsiah. Touch though into Ajara. Ajara twisting, turning. Ajara, and it's steered away in the end. And there it is. Back-to-back champions, Al Ahli. They etched their name in history yet again. Manar Faraji celebrating in style. Legaric, she's worked extremely hard here tonight. They had opportunity in the first half, Al Qadsiah, but they just couldn't do enough in front of goal. Naomi Kaba, plenty of opportunity in front of goal. And what a moment, not only for the Jeddah club, but it's just quite remarkable the development that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is making. This competition is becoming extremely prestigious. Bragging rights in the Women's Premier League and in the Women's Cup for claiming the trophy. And well, the trophy will be heading back to Jeddah yet again. Al Ahli, they won the first edition last year 3-2 against Al Shabab. They've claimed it yet again here tonight, beating Al Qadsiah 2-1. It was Al Qadsiah though who broke the deadlock. Rahaf Al Mansouri with the initial strike took a slight deflection from Dalia Abu Laban, finding the back of her own net. And then Naomi Kaba just moments before the break found the equalizer. And of course it was the Capitan Ibtisam Juradi who found Al Ahli's second. And well, look what it means to every single player and staff member, everybody who made it possible here. Luis Andrade, he makes his way onto the pitch. He will appreciate how hard Al Qadsiah worked here tonight, but they just didn't have enough in front of goal. Perhaps Ajara Njoya should have come on earlier, but saying that, when she did come on, Al Ahli marked her well, and she didn't really get a look in those 5 minutes when she was on the pitch. Al Ahli with the duo up top, Kaba and Ibtisam Juradi, with a real difference here tonight. Both goalkeepers, renowned Kassab and Lindsay Harris, making terrific saves to keep both their teams in it. Well, Aya Al Majali, one Jordanian alongside the other, Manar Faraji and Aya Al Majali. Floods of tears, but it's tears of joys for Al Ahli. And well, a lifeline for Dalia Abu Laban. It could have gone very much the other way, but it's Jeddah. It's the Jeddah outfit, and there is a wonderful goal. Lindsay Harris just getting caught off balance there. The equalizer from Kaba, followed by the winning goal from Juradi. Lindsay Harris couldn't really do much there. And there is Ibtisam Juradi celebrating in style. Back-to-back winners in the Saudi Women's Cup. And it just means so, so much. An excellent season in the league so far. They currently sit second, where they finished up last season. And it could very much be a mirrored result at the end of this season. 2 games remain within the Women's Premier League. Of course, Al Nassr have already been crowned champions. And this was the last piece of silverware to be won. after missing out on the league title. This was the focus of Al Ahli, and as they celebrate with their fans, what a setting, what a venue for the Saudi Women's Cup final. Most of the major games and also major events in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia are held here. Renowned Qadsiah, what a difference in goal she's made for Al Ahli this season. She's really showcased why she deserves that #1 shirt. As the lights glisten all around the Kingdom Arena, the roars come from Al Ahli. Bragging rights in the women's game, and those bragging rights will last all the way up until next season. They've protected their trophy. It remains in the Jeddah cupboard. Malouk Al-Hassawi, she stood strong, made it difficult at times for the Al-Qadsiah defence, and the appreciation and celebrations continue. We'll have to say Naomi Kaba, what a terrific performance here tonight, as she has all season. 21 goals in 16 appearances so far in the league for Kaba. 7 goals before tonight, 8 goals in this campaign this season. And she takes out her flag with pride. The Dominican Republic of the Congo international. She will be wrapped and wreathed in the colours of her country. It's just remarkable to see the passion, the enthusiasm, and the path that is really being paved for the future generation. Malouk Al-Hassawi, Aya Al-Majali, all key players for Al Ahli. Well, a disappointing night for Al-Qadsiah. They worked hard, but it just wasn't meant to be. And we are getting ready for the medals and trophy to be delivered to the champions. And what a show for the supporters here tonight. Celebrations galore in the Kingdom Arena. A moment to be remembered. Well, once the stage has been set, the players will just get ready to make their way on. Of course, second place and runners-up in the Women's Cup, Qadsiah, will be getting ready. There is the trophy, placed on point, ready to be clinched by the Jeddah side. Disappointment for the Kabul side. It's never a nice feeling. Of course, having to wait as well, not able to make their way off the pitch, waiting to collect the runners-up medal. And yes, it still is a huge achievement for Al-Qadsiah, in particular considering that they knocked out the champions of the league and prevented them from making their way through to the final. Also, as they were newly promoted into the Women's Premier League last season. It's a huge achievement, but it's an even bigger achievement for that woman there, Manar Faraji. She's proven why she should be in charge of Ahli. Her second season in charge. And well, the closing ceremony gets underway.
بلحظات من الفخر والإنجاز. اليوم نكرم رحلة بطلنا الذي توج للمرة الثانية على التوالي ببطولة كأس الاتحاد السعودي للسيدات، والتي انطلقت في أكتوبر الماضي، لنشهد محفلا جديد لكرة القدم النسائية السعودية. It is our great pleasure to welcome you all to this distinguished sporting event, where we come together to celebrate moments of pride and achievement. Today, we honor the journey of our champions who have climbed the SAFF Women's Cup title for the second consecutive time. Since its kickoff last October, this tournament has been a true testament of the ever-growing presence and excellence of the women's football in the kingdom. إنه يوم تاريخي يجسد الإرادة والعزيمة، حيث نحتفل بتتويج نادي الأهلي بالمركز الأول بعد أداء استثنائي ومستوى فني رائع أبهر الجميع. كما نوجه تحية وتقدير لنادي القادسية، والذي حجز مكانه عن جدارة في المركز الثاني بعد منافسة قوية طوال البطولة. وقبل أن نبتدي بتتويج الفرق، نرجو من الجميع إعطاء تحية قوية للفرق المشاركة في هذه البطولة. This is indeed a historic day, one that reflects determination and perseverance. We proudly celebrate Ahli Club, crowned as the tournament champions after delivering an outstanding performance that captivated us all. We also extend our sincere appreciation to Qadsiah Club, who secured a well-deserved second place after an intense and competitive campaign. كما نشكر جميع الفرق والتي شاركت في هذه البطولة، ونعبر عن تقديرنا لهم ولجهودهم الدائمة. كما نشكركم جميعا حضورنا الكريم على وجودكم معنا الليلة. We recognize and thank all of the teams that participated in the tournament, acknowledging their continuous efforts and dedication to the sports. And we also deeply appreciate your presence with us here today. في البداية دعونا نرحب بموهبتنا من مراكز التدريب الإقليمية والتي ستحمل كأس البطولة إلى المسرح. Let's welcome our talent from the regional training centers who will carry the tournament's trophy to the stage. والآن مع اللحظة الحاسمة وبدء مراسم التتويج والتي ستقام برعاية. And now let's move to the match anticipated awards ceremony, which will be conducted under the esteemed patronage of. We kindly invite to the stage His Excellency Deputy Minister of Sports, نائب وزير الرياضة معالي الأستاذ بدر القاضي, President of the Saudi Arabian Football Federation, رئيس الاتحاد السعودي لكرة القدم الأستاذ ياسر المسحل, Assistant Minister of Sports Affairs, مساعد وزير الرياضة للشؤون الرياضية الأستاذة أضواء العريفي, Vice President of the Saudi Arabian Football Federation, نائب رئيس الاتحاد السعودي لكرة القدم الأستاذة لمياء بن بهيان,
chairman of الأهلي Club رئيس مجلس إدارة نادي الأهلي الأستاذ الدكتور خالد العيسى. chairman of القادسية Club رئيس مجلس إدارة نادي القادسية الأستاذ بدر الرزازة. والآن نبدأ في مراسم التتويج. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the official award ceremony. أولاً فليتفضل طاقم حكام المباراة والمراقبين لاستلام ميدالياتهم تقديراً لجهودهم من قبل المعالي الأستاذ بدر القاضي. And first, we invite the match referees and all the match judges to receive their medals in recognition of their efforts, presented by His Excellency Mr. Badr al-Qadi.
On the Qadsiah faces. Lindsay Harris, a terrific performance here tonight, as did the officials for tonight's game, led by Maria Sol Caputi, the Italian referee, and Lindsay Harris will make her way. Just awaiting the official signal, and there it is.
الجوائز الفردية. And now with the individual awards. جائزة أفضل حارس مرمى. The Cup's Best Goalkeeper Award goes to Lindsay Harris من القادسية.
Following as she did last season, she claimed the Golden Glove Award last season, and here we go again, another individual award for Lindsay Harris. She made some terrific saves here tonight, and unlucky for the goals that did go in, but it could have been many more for Al Ahli if it wasn't for Lindsay Harris keeping in particular Naomi Kabakaba out. A well-deserved award for the American goalkeeper.
جائزة هدافة البطولة. The top goal scorer awards goes to ابتسام الجرايدي من الأهلي.
Of course, Ibsam Jaraidi steps up. 9 goals in this campaign so far.
to present the award.
9 glorious goals, in particular that 9th goal meant absolutely everything here tonight. Top goal scorer in the Saudi Women's Cup, beaming with pride. And of course, Naomi Kabakaba, what a player, not only here tonight.
Best Player Award goes to Naomi Kabakaba من الأهلي.
Player of the match.
Let's welcome His Excellency.
No denying that she deserves this trophy. She could have easily scored 3 or 4 here tonight in the cup final. She had a fair few attempts on goal, kept out by Lindsay Harris, but she scored the equalizer, most importantly for Al Ahli. Very well deserved. Naomi Kabakaba, player of the match. terrific achievement and a wonderful season that isn't over yet. 2 games to go in the Saudi Women's Premier League.
والآن دعونا نرحب بفريق نادي القادسية والذي حصل على المركز الثاني في البطولة ليستلم ميداليتها الفضية والتي ستقدم من قبل الأستاذ ياسر المسهل. And now let us welcome El Qadsiah Club, the runners-up to the tournament, to receive their silver medals presented by Miss Adwa Al-Arefi.
Well, a good season for Luis Andrade. Just not quite enough on what he'd have hoped for here tonight, but they've had an excellent campaign, Al Qadsiah. They worked hard throughout the season and also here tonight. They just weren't quite as clinical enough in front of goal. But Luis Andrade, an excellent head coach, the Portuguese head coach, his 2nd season in charge of the Cabor outfit. And well, every single player deserves a huge pat on the back. And their silver medal here tonight. Of course, it will be a disappointing time, but they must remember how far they have come from Division 1 to the top flight of the women's game in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They should stand with pride and head back to Cabor with their heads and shoulders raised, because the country is proud, Cabor is proud. The Knights of the East are extremely proud of their players. They were so close, yet so far. So many bright stars within their squad. So many youngsters. Maram Al-Yahya in particular, only 16 years of age. As is Sulaf Isiri, 17 years of age. Both part of the Saudi Arabian youth team.
المركز الثاني والميدالية
Well, the future is bright in Cabor. And this is only the beginning, remember. And Al Qadsiah, I am sure, will pave the way yet again next season. Well, all eyes now turn to Al Ahli. Aya Al Majali, wreathed in the Jordanian flag. She will lead the way for the Jeddah outfit, and well, they are champions for the 2nd time. A wonderful, wonderful achievement, and it means so much to every single one of these players, everyone that has made this possible and created this opportunity for all these women and girls. Well, I'm sure they won't be getting much sleep here tonight. And there's a few spectators looking on. Al Shabab players, Hamroui in particular looking on.
بنادي الأهلي الفائز بالمركز الأول على التوالي في النسخة الثانية من بطولة كأس الاتحاد للسيدات ليحصلوا على الميداليات الذهبية من معالي الأستاذ بدر القاضي والرئيس التنفيذي لنادي الأهلي الدكتور خالد العيسى. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for. Let us welcome Al Ahli Club, crowned champions for the 2nd consecutive edition of the SAFF World Cup. they will receive their gold medals presented by His Excellency Mr. Badr Al-Qadi and Dr. Khalid Al-Isa, champion of Ahli, chairman of Ahli Club.
All having their moment with the trophy, and I'm sure that will be passed around all evening. Manar Faraji, she's been with the club all the way, and some of the youngsters also claiming their trophy. They may not have had any minutes here tonight, but it's going to be a memorable moment that will last with them for years to come. Memories that will last a lifetime for every single one of these players representing Al Ahli Club here tonight.
فريق نادي الأهلي التتويج بالمركز الأول.
Top goal scorer and Capitan and goal scorer here tonight, claiming that winning goal for Al Ahli. She will be last to make her way over to the stage as they get ready to raise the trophy once again.
والآن مع لحظة تسليم الكأس للفريق الفائز. And finally, the moment of glory, the presentation of the championship trophy to the winning team, فريق الأهلي.
The moment Al Ahli have been waiting for. Juradi will make her way over to the rest of her squad as she is handed this prestigious trophy, as she makes her way to the middle. And here we go. And it will be raised any second. The build-up, the anticipation. And it's number 2 for Al Ahli. Champions yet again. Well, it's remarkable. Incredible scenes here at the Kingdom Arena. Every single player on the pitch tonight deserves to be celebrated. And of course, the two teams represent more than just their clubs. They symbolise the continued growth and evolution of women's football in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Showcasing to the rest of the world what can be done in the Kingdom, and this really is only the beginning. A wonderful achievement for Al Ahli. Mabruk, congratulations. It ends here in the Women's Cup final, the second edition. Al Qadsiah 1, Al Ahli 2. Al Ahli are champions for the second consecutive year, and they will go back to Jeddah beaming with pride and confidence heading into the last 2 games of the season. Well, you've been with me, Amy Gillingham. Shukran, good night, Masalama, Ramadan Kareem.
مرة أخرى نبارك لفريق نادي الأهلي، وفي الختام لا يسعنا إلا أن نشكر كل من ساهم في نجاح هذه البطولة من لاعبات ومدربين وإداريين، كما نقدم جزيل الشكر لكل من حضر وشارك في هذا الحدث الرياضي الاستثنائي. As we conclude this remarkable event, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of this glorious final. وألف ألف مبروك لنادي الأهلي.
Hard luck tonight. Despite the result, you showed a strong performance tonight. How was the match?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it sucks. It's not what we wanted. Obviously, we wanted the gold. But look, there's no other team I'd rather be here with than Qadsiah. I mean, I'm just so proud of us. We fight all the time. We work hard, and it is very bad luck, but I love every one of them. Our staff works so hard, and it just goes to show, like, it's only our second year of this club's existence for the women's team. Last year we got third, now we got second, and inshallah next year we just keep climbing up the ladder. But I'm just so proud of how far this club has come, especially since the start of the season.
Lindsay, you are the best goalkeeper of the tournament. What's your feeling about it?
Yeah, it's a bittersweet. I mean, it's very nice. I would rather have a gold medal around my neck. Instead, I will trade it gladly. But yeah, it's always nice to be recognized. So,
congratulations for this award.
thank you.
جيد مجددا بعد نهاية المباراة بانتصار الأهلي بكأس الاتحاد السعودي للسيدات، ولا ردود الفعل في منطقة الفلاش انترفيو مع لاعبة نادي القادسية رهف المنصوري. رهف، في البداية نرحب فيك، نقول لك حارد لك خسارة اليوم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، الحمد لله على كل حال، هذا حال الكورة، فوز وخسارة. قدمنا أداء، حاولنا سوينا كل اللي نقدر عليه، ولكن زي ما تعرف قدمنا في المباراة وهم رجعوا فيها، وزي ما قلت لك هذا حال الكورة.
بداية المباراة بداية قوية، سجلتوا هدف، رجع الأهلي بالتعادل، سجل هدف الانتصار. إيش اللي حصل في القادسية؟ إيش كانت توجيهات المدرب لكم؟
زي ما قلت لك طبيعة حال كرة القدم، هم أكيد عندهم خبرة، اللعب في النهائيات أبطال الكأس، يمتلكون لاعبين ذوي جودة عالية زي سام جرايدي أكيد، ولكن نحن حاولنا زي ما قلت لك نسيطر على المباراة، ولكن ما حالفنا الحظ، يعني مجرد أخطاء فردية كانت، أقدر أقول قلة خبرة، ولكن إن شاء الله مع بإذن الله السنة الجاية لنا كلمة بإذن الله. شكرا لك، يعطيك ألف عافية.
إذن عبد المجيد كان هذا حديث اللاعبة رهف المنصوري لاعبة نادي القادسية. والحقيقة أن القادسية في تطور كل موسم، الموسم الماضي كان حقق المركز الثالث في هذه البطولة، اليوم يصل إلى المركز الثاني. كل التوفيق للقادسية في قادم المباريات. مستمرين في التغطية بالتأكيد زميلي عبد المجيد، الآن أعود إليك في الاستديو.
ابتسام، ألف مبروك، اللقب للمرة الثانية على التوالي، سجلتي الهدف الحاسم وحصدتي لقب هدافة البطولة. إيش شعورك بعد هذا الانتصار؟